Bulls buddies, hello and welcome back to a Friday programme, and we're going to delve into comment corner. It's felt such a long time, but I'm feeling like a little tiny bit better, and I think I'm up to doing a few more episodes a week. So thank you for joining me. Remember guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're not already a subscriber and a member of this wonderful community of ours, please hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free of charge. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for notifications of new content on the channel, which is going to be at least twice a week from now on. So welcome, and all I'm going to do, I'm not going to go back from all the comments I've missed. I'm just going to pick a few out and have a chat, do 10 minutes or so, see if you agree, disagree, leave comments. Let's have a virtual debate if we can. Get in touch, message me, whatever, it's all good. So I'm going to dive straight in. Charles Cooper has messaged me a lot of times. Thanks, Charles. Talking about an early proposal that we had, or for a British Crown Green membership fee, which at the minute hasn't been approved, and to me, I don't think it will be. But he says no decision has been taken on fees for 2022. Any proposal for fees, whether they be per club as now or go to a per player annual fee, will have to go to the rules revision meeting in January 2022. The proposals will be circulated to all counties in November 21, giving the counties a chance to discuss the proposals with all leagues, clubs and players. If it is a per player fee, it will be a one payment, not a per club payment. So a player paying for one club will pay the same as a player playing for 2, 3, 4, 5 or more clubs. Well, I don't see an issue with that. For me, there should be an affiliation fee to British Crown Green Bowling Association. As a player, you pay it, be it £1, £5, £10, maybe even £50. And that gives you the right to play Crown Green bowls in this country. Now, if you want to play for 3, 4, 5, 6 clubs, absolutely fantastic, go for your life. And you should pay some money to those clubs through your club membership. And that way, I think everyone pays for what they're getting. I don't see an issue with being a member of 5 clubs and paying one affiliation fee to British Crown Green, because you're paying 5 membership fees to those 5 different clubs, and also paying match fees, etc. To the various leagues that you're playing. So I don't see an issue with that. I think it's actually a worse scenario that you'd charge one player multiple BCGBA fees when they can only be a member of one national governing body. So for me, not a problem at all. In fact, I would welcome that with open arms. It would be very interesting to see just how few bowlers we currently have playing our sport. I think it will be a real eye-opener, and I think British Crown Green will be absolutely shocked at the so few of us that are now bowling competitively up and down the country. I think it will be a real eye-opener. Next, Mark Simpson has got in touch with me on the comments. Your hay fever. I use hay fever relief wipes made by New Age, and they're really good. Just started using them last year and they do the job. B&M is the cheapest place to get them. Well, funnily enough, I've just been to B&M and I've had a look and they didn't have them. They had some barrier stuff, but I don't fancy that. But I will try and pick some of those up as and when. Like I said on Wednesday, I actually have a steroid injection. I won't be able to have one next year now because I've had them for 3 years on the bounce, and they say you're not supposed to. But I think being a bigger lad, I don't think it's just as effective. So anyway, Anthony Lewin, he's been sending me some messages, and he sent me an email that I couldn't actually open. He said he's going watching the Merseyside home game this Sunday. Do you know, I don't blame him. I think it's going to be an absolutely lovely day. They're going to see some good bowling. As you can see by my t-shirt line, I've been putting the hours in on the bowling green. Can't believe how heavy it is. Can't chuck them off, even going downhill, which is just amazing. I've never seen Rushton Street like it. Mark had said, nice to see you back bowling, and it's nice to be back, to be honest. I have missed it, but sometimes you can't do a lot. You can only do what your health allows you to do. Regarding county matches, as a player, which current 5 greens would you not want to play on in South Yorkshire? I always enjoy Thurgoland, Cruxmore, Hillsborough number 3 and Crux Social. I try to avoid West Milton and Millhouse as well. The problem is, Mark, most of the greens I've played in South Yorkshire aren't there anymore. I played at Grimethorpe and oh god, what's that one? We played it in a semi-final against South Yorkshire, 2 greens. I don't think that's there anymore. A lot of the Colliery greens, Bentley Colliery, I don't know if that's there anymore. A lot of the greens that I play, like I say, aren't there anymore, and I probably couldn't name you 5 greens that I've played on recently. I've played on West Melton a few times. I think West Melton's a good green. I think there's a lot in it. I've played Millhouses a couple of times. Not had great success on there, but again, for a Parks green, very good. Farm Road was a favourite of mine. Only played it the once. That's not there anymore. So I can't give you 5 greens, I'm afraid, because I don't know 5 greens in South Yorkshire anymore. It's sad, I know, but Davy McKee Sports, Davy McKee, is that right? Yeah, Davy Sports. I don't think that green's there anymore. I used to like going there. So unfortunately, Mark, I can't give you any views on greens in South Yorkshire because I just don't know any, and that is a pretty sad state of affairs if you think about it. Keith Allen asked me to put the dates and venues up for the county championship games, and I did that on Wednesday. Hope you're going to go out and watch a game, Keith. I looked on the BCGBA website. Yes, there was nothing on there at all. The bowling results site, of course, has all the information on, but really, should it be left to an outside body to update players about what's happening in British Crown Green Bowling Association? I think not. Although there was a link to if I wanted to pay insurance for my club. That's alright. And what was the name of it? BCGBA Senior County Knockout Championship or something. So, like I said, it's not the Crossfield Cup, it's something else. Anyway, we'll just enjoy it, won't we? Gary Nicholson, big news AC, I managed to win an away game on the Eiger at Cowden last night. It's over a week ago, that. Any win on Cowden is a good win in my book, so well done, Gary. A long time contributor to the channel, always nice to see you all doing well. Mike Lee, thank you for posting this. It was on the Waterloo 1986 Last 16 video. Jack Lee is my granddad and it's amazing to look back and see and hear him like this again. Well, thanks, Mike. That's one of the reasons I started this channel back, well, ages ago now. Just so that these videos aren't lost, and people can look back and reminisce and see family, friends, relatives, whoever. It's there for posterity now, absolutely free of charge to you all. And hopefully people make use of them and give you a little bit of comfort when, you know, loved ones have passed away. And I know recently I've heard of a few bowlers passing away, and I'm sure they appear on my videos somewhere. I couldn't tell you exactly though. Peter Carrigan, he commented on an AC Tuesday tutorial picking out marks. Great Tuesday tutorials, very useful, simple and solid advice, well delivered. Maybe a topic for future could be low density versus normal versus high density. I did actually do a Tuesday tutorial about the different densities of bowls. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but if you have a watch of that, I think I explained it pretty well. As a prospective science teacher, it was good practice actually. And I hopefully got that across. At the end of the day, whatever you play with, you just need to be comfortable with. That's the simple fact when it comes to choice of bowls. You can listen to anybody and they'll give you their opinion. When all's said and done, it's how they feel in your hand. If you take to them, I know a lot of people can't get on with high density balls, a lot can't get on with low density balls, they can't judge paces, etc, etc. So all I can say to you is you need to have a go, practice, see which suits you best. People can advise, but it's down to your individual choice at the end of it all. He says, I'm bowling with low density this season, working well, but sometimes strange things happen, especially with round peg. Dealing with ridges and so on. Won a lot of points away today, probably straight marks, and I think some of the round peg marks got at me. And I think it's true to say that a low density ball doesn't hold the line as well as a standard or high density ball. Again, it's all relative. You know, a 212 will hold the line better than a 2.6. It won't leave the surface of the green. And for the ultimate control, you want your ball to be on the green at all times, which is why when you're playing a bumpy green, a heavy green, if it's bumpy, a light ball's not very good because it'll spend more time in the air than on the green. If it's a nice surface but a heavy green, I'd play a lighter ball all day long because I can send them further. So there's a lot of things to think about. You know, the surface of the green, what it's like. Is the green soft? Is it hard? The softer it is, the more effect the weight of the ball will have. It'll sink in more and things like that. The harder the surface, you want a ball to stay on the grass because you get more friction. It's very, very complicated. Certainly not something I'm going to cover in this little episode here. Waterloo 1988 Monday morning video part 1. Nick Newey, a Staffordshire County bowler. I played Freddie at Stockport, Victoria many years ago. I counted a 2 with a couple of ramblers, and he threw them at him and said, "You're bringing me down to your level now." A lovable character was Fred. Yeah, Freddie Hume, sadly missed. He was one of the differences for Manchester. Not playing, but just on the side, being around the green, he was immense, was Freddie. And Keith Rudman always tells a tale. I'm sorry for nicking a story off Keith. At the time that Freddie was appearing on the telly for the Waterloo 1988, Rudders was working in the co-op at Todmorden, and they had an electrical department with loads of tellies on. And the next time Freddie saw Rudders, Freddie says, "Did you see me on the telly, Rudders?" And Rudders said, "I had 50 television sets on and your balls were that far away from the jack I couldn't see them on any of them." Which I thought was funny, and I thought summed up Rudders and Freddie very well. They did do a bit of a double act on some later Sky Sports versions of the Waterloo, and they can also be found on my channel if you look for them. And then I'm going to finish with this one, and I'll be honest with you, this message upset me, and I've had a lot of nasty messages over the 12, 14 months or so I've been doing this. I've even had people accusing me of being a paedophile because I want to be a school teacher, which is interesting. But this upset me a little bit, and I'll read the message, and it's been edited, so it wasn't the original message I read when it was put on a week or so ago. And it's from Bev Johnson. "Don't want to give all the secrets away. Preventing development then, and they wonder why the game is in decline." And the reason why it's upset me is because sort of everything I've tried to do has been trying to help the game and develop the game, and you know, the things with the junior bowls and the tutorials. There's never been any Crown Green tutorial videos. You can't find any, there aren't any, apart from the ones I've made. And they're aimed at beginners or players who've been playing for a couple of years and they just want to improve their game a little bit. That's all they're there for. And in the video, when I said I don't want to give all the secrets away, it was a bit of a throwaway line. And what I meant was there's certain parts of bowls, certain pounds of crown bowls that you can only learn for yourself. I could sit here and tell you about lots of things, and you wouldn't get them until you've actually tried them for yourself. I can tell you to go and watch your opponent's delivery. I can tell you to do all sorts with the mat. I can tell you loads of things. But you have to put the hours in. The difference between the beauty about our game is you can go on the green and after 10-20 minutes you're playing okay. You're playing at a level. You're following the jack, you're keeping your bowls on, you're putting them, you know, you might get a good one now and again, or you might send them 2 yards off. Doesn't matter, you're playing. And over time, and with practice, you improve. And you get to a level where you're a reasonably gifted player, talented player. Now to go for that next step from reasonably gifted to a good player, That's all down to you. It's all down to the effort you put in, the amount you go watching players, the amount you go practicing, the amount you actually play the game, the level at which you play the game. There's no quick fix. I can't tell you anything to say do this and you'll become a better player overnight. I could nudge you in the right direction. I could hint at some of the secrets that there are out there, and they're not really secrets. Things like learning from your opponent, learning from your opponent's mistakes, learning where and observing where he stood on the mat, how he's holding the ball, how he's sending the ball, what marks is he playing, does he always go the same peg, does he always go to the same part of the green. All these things I could sit here and spout about, but until you do it, you won't learn anything. It won't improve your game. And to go from being a good player to a great player, so to being an Ellis, a Wilson, a Ray, a Greg Smith, that's all down to effort, talent, practice, honing your game, spending hours honing your game. And it's just upset me that you think that even if one person thinks I'm preventing development of this sport, I've failed. I've failed miserably. And Bev, I don't know if it was tongue-in-cheek, I don't know if you meant it as a joke, or if you're absolutely serious. If you want to get in touch and we'll have a chat, I'll happily give you my number. If you want my number, if you want to phone me up and tell me why I'm preventing development, we'll have that discussion. It's upset me, really has upset me, and I don't want any. I'm not naive enough to think that everybody loves what I do, or loves me as a person, or even likes me as a person. I am who I am. You either like me or you don't. That's your problem, not mine. I'm doing this to keep sane, to help the game. Yes, develop, to help the game develop, to have a place in the world. Because you look for Crown Green Bowls on YouTube, and apart from my channel, it's pretty lacking. You might see the odd homemade video on a mobile phone. You might see some stuff that's been ripped off of my videos or whatever, but there isn't a lot out there, and I'm doing something which is more than 99% of Crown Green Bowlers currently do. So, Bev, I'm going to leave it there. Like I say, if you want to speak to me, if you want to phone me up and tell me, you know, why you think I'm preventing development and why you think that means the game's in decline because of me not telling all the secrets, I'm happy to do that. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm going out bowling in a bit, funnily enough, over in Huddersfield. So I'll wrap it up. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If you're going to the county games on Sunday, enjoy them. They are a spectacle to behold, and if you get to watch a good one, it's well worth the £2 entry fee that some counties charge. I bet some won't even charge a penny for you to get in, so it's a free afternoon. So enjoy that. Let's fingers crossed England win on Saturday. Stay safe, keep your mask on when you need to, get your practice in, and I'll leave it there, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Might even do a Bowlers World thing on Monday. Don't know. See, it depends on the head and the hangover and everything. But I'll catch you Wednesday if not. So I'll say stay safe. Bye for now.